Hello, welcome to Weekly Recipes. Every Tuesday, I'd like to release a video that falls into the keto eating plan. Um, Today, I'm working on a low-carb chicken cordon bleu soup. Out of curiosity, I looked up what cordon bleu, what the history was. Apparently, it's French. It means blue sash. Um, had something to do with the nightly order of King Henry III. I thought King Henry is English. Anyway, I'm not a historian. This is a history. So let's go ahead and get into the recipe here. This is exactly what I'm looking for in a recipe. It's put everything in a pot and cook it up, and that's exactly what I want in one of these recipes. Not sure how well it'll freeze because there's a lot of dairy in it, and dairy is famous for not freezing very well. But let's find out. And here's all what's in it. Starting off with the original recipe calls for 2 pounds of cooked chicken, but I'm being lazy and using these cans of chicken, which comes in 10-ounce cans. So I'm going to use 40 ounces of chicken, which is, I think that's 2.5 pounds of chicken. 1 pound of diced ham, 4 tablespoons of butter, 8 ounces of cream cheese, 1 cup of heavy cream, 4 cups of chicken broth, 1.5 cups of Swiss cheese. I couldn't find any pre-shredded cheese, so I'm just going to have to shred it myself. 1 teaspoon of parsley, and 1/2 teaspoon of pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, which finally a recipe that has actual measurement on their salt and pepper. All this recipes I seem to come across lately are to taste, and it's like, how much is that? But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, got everything all cut up and measured out. The cheese was kind of a pain in the butt to shred, and it should have said divided when I looked at the ingredient and later on the recipe how that's used. So I got the butter melting up over some medium-low heat because it just said to melt the butter. It didn't say what level to do it at, but I'm going to guess a pretty low heat because you don't want to be burning the butter already. Probably should have cut up the butter even more before I put it in the pan, but gonna let that melt up. All right, the butter's all melted up, so now I'll add in the cream cheese. I got divided up just so it'll melt better, and just let that get that stirred up so it'll melt. It's gonna be a pretty rich sauce. Anyway, yeah, just go ahead and let that melt. Okay, that took a really long time to get smoothed out. So now I'll add in the ham. Get that mixed in. This looks pretty interesting already. And then the chicken. Mixed up. And now I'll add in 3 cups of the chicken broth. I'll get that stirred up. Now that's all stirred in, I'll let it sit on simmer for about 10 minutes. It didn't say covered or not, but I'm going to just leave it open. It's just so it'll be easier to stir every once in a while. I forgot to add the cream. I hope that doesn't affect the 5-minute wait time that's already been on there. I'll add 3 more minutes to the timer. Alright, that's been cooking for a while, so now I'll add in the cup of Swiss cheese. And I'll get that mixed in. It said to stir until it got all melted in, but it did not seem to take very long to melt that shredded cheese in. So now I'll go ahead and add in the parsley, salt, and pepper. Okay. It said if it's not soupy enough, go ahead and add in the rest of the chicken broth, but it seems like a waste to add it in. And besides, I don't know how soupy this soup is supposed to be. You would think that soupy is the soup that it... Anyway, that's distracting. Anyway, but yeah. I just realized this is carnivore. Sweet. Added another tag there. But also something I noticed is it says it's supposed to be 4 servings, but those are 4 serious servings. So I'm gonna make this into 6 servings, I think. I think we'll see how 6 servings treat it. If it looks heavier than that, I'll make it 7 servings. Yeah, we'll get that served up because there's one more step. Okay, that's kind of unusual. Usually when it says a recipe makes 4 servings, it usually makes 1 or 2 servings. But this actually made 8 servings. Probably would have made 9 servings if I didn't spill it all over creation. But the final step is to serve it with the rest of the cheese. So I'll go ahead and sprinkle the cheese over the final servings. Probably not all of the servings. Good Lord, Mark. I've been cooking for the last 13 hours, so it'd be nice. All right, and there's the finished product. With a little bit of cheese, shredded Swiss cheese on top of the cordon bleu soup. Kind of hope it freezes okay. I'm gonna have a bear to clean up after. But I'm gonna have to do some more research on some carnivore recipes because until I realized it didn't have any plant other than the parsley. It really didn't have any plant stuff in it. So I was just kind of under the impression that all carnivore recipes was throw the steak out on the grill. So maybe there are more carnivore recipes to look at. So thanks for watching. Like, follow, and subscribe, and share, and all that good stuff. Check out Patreon link below. I'll leave the recipe link below as well. And have a nice day.